show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down throw, gone. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 38, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Singletary. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57.
Now Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. On the counter, this is Singletary. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now a run with Singletary. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
23-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
10 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 48 yards.
Down Vikings.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Gone. The screen pass here to Cohen. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We own this. No, check 52 right here. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
From the 27, Darnold out to the right here to Shepard. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He gets away from one. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 52, Mike 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And goal.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold, and he fires one that's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. 10.
In your face!
Touchdown, Vikings.
The ball carrier.
Alvin Kamara, 85 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and
again,
again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 14, Packers 3. Harrison Butker set to
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Packers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Darnold, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Again, Darnold. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Gets this one to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Play action, it's Goff. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Nice
2nd and 10, Goff again. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And down inside the 15 he goes.
To number 80.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Vikings 21, Packers 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Darnold looking for Shepard deep. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. 52's the light. Watch Mike. Watch
A final shot before the break. Darnold. His throw incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Patterson on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Check hot. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 1st down, Darnold got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 46-yard line.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it.
Throwing again is Darnold. And off the deflection, it's caught. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To the air again, Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Packers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And finding the tight end Hooper. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Throwing again is Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Goff's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
First and goal.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Darnold. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Patterson. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The Packers on third down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Sterling Shepard. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
By the Vikings.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, gone. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Packers 9. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Looking deep for Gabriel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Vikings on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
24-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. This is Gabriel out on the left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Boswell on
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out.
It's a gain of 5.
Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Vikings on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
On first down, it's gone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Vikings 42. Packers 16. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Patterson on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by DJ Reed. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete to
They
Tyreek
give them 2
Hill.
yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
8-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
Kamara trying again. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another second and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Darnold to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Keep going,
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7.